Hello, and thank you for tuning in to Walking in Your Purpose. I'm your host, Kay Mitchell, and I look forward to helping you navigate through this journey called life, doing exactly what it is that you were created to do. Today's show is called Peace. Peace that surpasses all understanding. Now, we know that popular verse, but today we're going to really focus on 1 Peter 3:11. The King James Version says, "Let him eschew evil and do good. Let him seek peace and ensue it." Now, eschew means to deliberately avoid using and to abstain from. Deliberately avoid. Let him deliberately avoid and abstain from evil and do good. Let him seek peace and ensue it. So God wants us to abstain from sin. Well, we've heard many times, and we've probably said it ourselves, well, God knows my heart. Yes, he knows our heart, and he may know that we don't want to do bad things or sin, but if we didn't want to, then we wouldn't do it. So, we all struggle in some area, and it's time that we stop settling in sin. It's time that we, as believers, give every area of our lives to God. With everything going on in the world today, it is so important that we ourselves are right with God. We don't want anything or any harm to come to us because we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. Now, a lot of people don't think about this, but we're going to dig a little deeper into what makes a person's makeup. You have 4 quadrants. You have your mental health, your spiritual health, your emotional health, and then there's your physical health. Now, should you walk up to somebody in the supermarket, you have no idea where their mental health is. You have absolutely no idea what their emotional health is. And you can't see their spiritual. The only thing that we can see is the physical. And unfortunately, most people focus on their outer and they don't fix or even worry about what's going on the inside. Out of those 4 quadrants, you can only see one of them. Your emotional, spiritual, and your mental state. We can't see those things. That's why it's important for us to know ourselves, to take mental note of what we're doing and why we're doing it. Now, if you're not a person who is able to really grasp why you make the same decisions over and over again, then you may need to get some help. There are professionals out there. That's what they do. You can sit down and speak with a psychologist or a mental health counselor, and they can dig in and find out exactly what is going on with you. Your mental health is so important. Everything starts in the mind, and then whatever you focus your energy on, that is what expands. So if you keep that in mind, it'll help you when you make decisions. Is this a head decision? Am I making a heart decision, emotional? I know sometimes as women, we're very emotional. We lead with our emotions and we make decisions based on our emotions. It's very dangerous to be like that. We have to be very, very cognitive of why we're doing what we're doing. That's why we are supposed to die daily to ourselves. Get in that quiet space. Get with God. Get in tune with Him. Know exactly what it is that He wants us to do. Having that spiritual connection allows us to keep the emotional out of it. Hey, I'm doing this because this is what God told me to do. He's instructing me this path. So that's what I'm doing. That is so very important to be able to be like that. Now, as far as your mental health, having a strong support system is very important. You don't need a whole lot of friends. You just need one good one. One good friend will take you a long way. Having somebody to bounce ideas off of. Or if you're feeling a certain way, being able to share those feelings with somebody else just to see if your feelings are justified. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be angry. Now, the Bible does tell us not to let the sun go down on our wrath. And he said that for a reason. The longer you're upset about something, the greater that pain, that anguish, that anxiety will build. It's important to get issues resolved the same day. That way you don't have to worry about it exploding the next day or in a month. Now, many times people can have an altercation with a family member and then they don't speak. And then something tragic happens, or, someone dies, and then all of this is coming out, and I wish I had seen the person before, and, I wish I had fixed it. Tomorrow is not promised. With everything that's going on right now, I just want to really encourage each and every one of you, if there is anyone out there that you need to make amends with, that you need to make peace with, let's do that. How can you have peace if you don't? It's impossible. And peace is priceless. There is no price tag on peace. We've seen celebrities that have everything in the physical that they could ever want or dream of. Yet their mental and emotional health and their spiritual health is not where it needs to be. And because of that, they have no peace. Now, it is important to do whatever it is necessary to get that type of peace. I know for myself, my family and I on Sundays, we go to church and then we go to the beach. That's something that I need for me. With everything that I have going on in my life, I look forward to Sundays because I know I'm going to be able to do something mentally for me to just kind of get all the stress and anything that's been going on that week out so I can press forward for Monday. Also, taking pride in the little joys. Oftentimes we put things off to be excited for. Oh, when I get that job, I'll be happy. Or, oh, when I finally have a baby, I'll be happy. Or when I get a husband or a wife or a new house or a new car. You can't put your happiness in anything or anyone. If your mental, your emotional, and your spiritual health is sound, you won't need anything else to lift you up. That's just a bonus. So what is it that you personally enjoy doing? Take note of the little things. Maybe you have a favorite television show. Maybe you like chocolate. I mean, who doesn't like chocolate, right? Or maybe you have a favorite restaurant. I have several restaurants that I frequent, but there's one in particular that I love to go to, and I go at least twice a month because I look forward to that. And I really emphasize how important the little things are because that's what we're supposed to do. I'm not waiting for something major to happen in my life to finally have happiness or have peace. Now, we can't live in fear. We know that. And with everything going on right now, it's very important that we take note that we're cautious of our surroundings, yes, but we can't walk in fear. When it's our time, it's our time. There's nothing that we can do to speed that process up unless we personally take our own lives, and that's just not an option for any of us. We walk in faith, not by sight. So don't allow the distractions of this world to keep you from being focused on the prize. Each and every one of you was created for a specific purpose. If you don't know what it is, I encourage you to get in your space. Find some private time. Go in a closet. Do what you need to do, but get alone and get with God. Quiet your mind and allow Him to speak to you and direct you, not just once, every single day, so that you can be living life on purpose. Can you imagine what the joy and the fulfillment that you receive knowing what it is that you're supposed to do every single day? It's amazing. You won't get distracted by what's going on because you have a mission to fulfill. We are soldiers for Christ. Yes, we are supposed to be winning souls. Yes, we are supposed to be making a positive impact on this world. Right now, they need light more than anything. Be the light. Don't succumb to the darkness of this world. We're leaders. We're not followers. God is love, and we are supposed to also give out that same love to His family, His children, our brothers and our sisters. Show love. Walk in peace. Make sure that your mental, your emotional, and your spiritual health is sound. The physical is great, but that's not what makes a person. It's what's on the inside. And I promise you, what's on the inside will eventually come out. So, I just want to thank you all for listening today to Walking in Your Purpose. Be sure to tune in next week. And I am your host, Kay Mitchell. You can follow me on Twitter, contact me on Facebook at Kay Speaks, or go to my website at kayspeaks.com. May God bless you in your journey to do exactly what it is that God has created you to do.